The vast, expansive universe has only one place where our human species can live. That is Earth, the only known planet with life as of the current moment. Earth, along with 7 other planets, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, revolves around the Sun in nearly circular orbits, forming the solar system, also known as the Sun system. This name is familiar to many, but not everyone may fully understand it. Let's unveil the curtain on the solar system with flow of times in today's video. What is the solar system? Not being a planet itself, the solar system is a planetary system with the Sun at its center, and other celestial bodies within the gravitational influence of the Sun. The Sun itself is a spherical star of average size, super hot and luminous, containing up to 99.86% of the mass of the solar system. The superior gravitational force generated by its massive mass holds planets and other celestial bodies in orbit around the Sun in nearly circular paths. All planets and most other celestial bodies orbit the Sun counterclockwise, following the Sun's own rotation. However, there are exceptions, such as Halley's Comet and Venus, which rotate clockwise when viewed from the Sun's north pole. The solar system is situated in a small spiral arm on the outer edge of the Milky Way galaxy called the Orion Arm, also known as the local arm. The distance from the Sun to the center of the Milky Way is about 25,000 to 28,000 light-years. With a movement speed of 220 kilometers per second, the solar system completes one orbit around the galactic center in approximately 225 to 250 million years. This period is known as the galactic year of the solar system. While it may seem unique in the Pacific, the solar system is just one of billions of systems in our vast galaxy. In addition to our solar system, the universe has more than 4,000 other solar systems. However, for humans, the solar system is extremely important. Thanks to the light and shielding provided by the Sun, life can flourish and survive on Earth. This is also the part of space in the universe that humans can observe with the support of technology. Currently, planets like Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn can be observed with the naked eye, while Uranus and Neptune require observation through telescopes or astronomical binoculars. How was the solar system formed? The story of the solar system began to be written about 9 billion years after the universe's birth. The solar system formed from a massive cloud of rock, dust, and gas called the solar nebula about 4.6 billion years ago. In this process, the Sun formed first. It attracted a large amount of surrounding material and absorbed almost everything. However, about 0.14% of the unabsorbed material persisted as dust and a gas disk around the nascent star, the Sun. Over millions of years, they gradually coalesced into celestial bodies. Some fortuitous collisions continued to coalesce, growing into planets. In the inner circle of the solar system, where the Sun's heat is too intense for gases to condense, planets are formed from rock and metal. Meanwhile, the outer planets are made up of gas and liquid. Today, the solar system consists of 1 star, 8 recognized planets, at least 5 dwarf planets, over 290 moons, about 3,900 comets, 1.3 million asteroids, millions of meteoroids, satellites, and a vast amount of gas and dust. How large is the solar system? The size of the solar system is much larger than our imagination. Just the 8 planets in this celestial family occupy a space of up to 9 billion kilometers. Let's explore the size of each planet based on data from the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, NASA. Mercury, radius of 2,440 kilometers, equivalent to 1/3 of Earth. Venus, radius of 6,052 kilometers, slightly smaller than Earth. Earth, radius of 6,371 kilometers. Mars, radius of 3,390 kilometers, approximately half the size of Earth. Jupiter, radius of 69,911 kilometers, 11 times the size of Earth. Saturn, radius of 58,232 kilometers, 9 times the size of Earth. Uranus, radius of 25,362 kilometers, about 4 times the size of Earth. Neptune, radius of 24,622 kilometers, nearly 4 times the size of Earth. Astronomers believe that if we take the Oort cloud as the boundary, the size of the solar system is approximately 2 light-years, equivalent to nearly 15,000 trillion miles. Another way to grasp the immense scale of the solar system is, if you had a car that could fly straight into the sky without stopping or refueling at a speed of 100 kilometers per hour. It would take you nearly 1 hour to leave the Earth's atmosphere, almost 6 months to reach the Moon, 180 years to reach the Sun, 757 years to reach Jupiter, over 5,000 years to reach Neptune. More than 10 million years to reach the farthest regions of the Oort cloud on the outskirts of the solar system, and 50 million years to reach the star closest to the solar system. Which planets are in the solar system? As mentioned earlier, there are currently 8 recognized planets, and at least 5 dwarf planets, orbiting the Sun. The inner circle of the solar system consists of 4 rocky planets, namely Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. The outer circle also includes 4 gas giants, namely Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. The 4 rocky planets in the inner circle are relatively small and surrounded by a belt of rocky asteroids, while the 4 gas giants are surrounded by the Kuiper belt, which contains icy objects. The inner planets of the solar system are composed of a mix of rock and metal, with a core divided into several layers. Heavier metals concentrate near the center, while lighter rocks form the outer layers. During the early stages of the solar system, they underwent continuous collisions with asteroids and comets, resulting in uneven surfaces. Earth is the largest planet among the 4 rocky planets and is the only known place with life, thanks to a large liquid water covering its surface, in addition to oceans, continents, and polar ice caps. Mercury is the smallest planet not only among the 4 inner planets but also in the entire solar system. It is located closest to the Sun and lacks an atmosphere to shield it from the Sun's continuous radiation, making its surface hot enough to melt lead, around 430 degrees Celsius, during the day and cold enough to liquefy the air, minus 180 degrees Celsius, at night. Venus, considered Earth's twin, shares a similar size and internal structure but has a completely contrasting surface. Its surface is as hot as the interior of a pizza oven, up to 471 degrees Celsius. And its atmospheric pressure is 90 times that of Earth, making it inhospitable for exploration. Mars, the second smallest planet in the solar system, sounds like a fiery hell but is, in reality, a harsh and frigid world. Mars's surface temperature is minus 63 degrees Celsius. The name Mars, or the red planet, came about because its surface is red, resembling rust, and when viewed from Earth, Mars is the brightest star in the sky. In contrast to the 4 inner planets, the 4 outer planets in the solar system are massive gas and liquid giants without a solid surface. With thick atmospheres and hundreds of moons, they constitute up to 99% of the total mass of objects orbiting the Sun. Jupiter, known as the king of the planets, is the largest in size compared to the other 7 planets combined, with a mass 2.5 times greater than the sum of the masses of the other 7 planets. The main components of Jupiter are hydrogen and helium gases, and it is surrounded by at least 67 moons, one of which is larger than a planet. Next is Saturn, the second largest planet in size after Jupiter, known as the Lord of the Rings due to its spectacular ring system consisting of billions of pieces of ice and rock. With a total of 82 moons ranging in size from a small sports arena to larger than Earth. Uranus, the 7th planet from the Sun and the first planet discovered by a telescope. is an icy giant with a pale blue-green hue, the coldest among all planets in the solar system, filled with water, methane, and ammonia. It rotates on its side and is surrounded by 27 moons. Farthest from the Sun in the solar system is Neptune, slightly smaller than Uranus but with a darker blue color due to a higher concentration of methane in its atmosphere. It is orbited by 14 moons, with Triton being the largest, a natural satellite unique among all the large moons in the solar system, having a retrograde shape and clearing objects around its orbit. Pluto was initially. The neighboring systems near the solar system in the galaxy are called the local interstellar cloud. The point where the solar system ends and the interstellar environment begins is not yet clear because we have not accurately determined its boundary or edge. Currently, the farthest region of the solar system recorded is the enormous Oort cloud, a spherical cloud containing many comets, and the Kuiper belt, the most famous resident being the dwarf planet Pluto. But no region beyond has been discovered. These are some basic information about our solar system. Flow of Times will share more knowledge about the planets orbiting the Sun on another occasion. Thank you and see you again.